Okay, so in this video, we're going to go over how to teach your child about colors. And they just need to know the 10 basic colors, like in a crayon box. I never did formal lessons with my kids about this. Usually, like if we were waiting around anytime, I would just ask them, can you find something yellow? And then they'd point it out. Or I'd say, what color is my shirt? And just playing fun games like that when you're just trying to pass time. And that was usually how my kids learned colors. Some other things though that you could do to practice colors is you could lay out pieces of cloth, or sometimes you can find placemats or other things from the dollar store, and lay out a bunch of colors and then say, can you run to the color red? Yay! And it's really great if they have siblings and they can play this game together. You can find a lot of books that are about color where like it's got like a page and it says red and then it shows you things that are red, like ladybugs. There's also books like Brown Bear, what do you see? And mouse paint is another great one. We love to do mouse paint. So I usually give my kids red, yellow, and blue. When my kids are little, I only give them primary colors to paint with. So that way they can practice mixing them, because you can make all the colors with those. And it's kind of like doing science as well. And so usually we do a whole unit based off of mouse paint. You could also have your child sort their toys. So like, oh, let's put all the pink ones here, all the blue ones go over there, and see if they can do it that way. Other things that you can give them to play with, like shaving cream. So you could just play with shaving cream and add food coloring. We like to do it in the bathtub because then that just cleans up really easily. Again, painting, yogurt. So a lot of days I buy vanilla yogurt and I'm like, what color yogurt do you want today? And I know a lot of parents don't like to add in extra food dye, but you know. And then sometimes I put out like baking soda in a tray, and then I give them cups of vinegar, and we put in food coloring that way, and then they can practice mixing those as well. You can always do busy bags. Remember, you want ones that have the Ziploc, but somebody else made this for me. And so it has a popsicle stick with a magnet on there, and then she put different color and size magnets, and so you just would match them up that way. This one somebody else made, and it's the bad thing about this one is that it has the words printed, and most kids can't read, but they are printed in color. And so it has pieces of felt, and you just lay the pieces on there to make the rainbow, and kids love doing that. And you could do a whole unit on rainbows. There's 1,000 projects on Pinterest. This was another fun one that somebody made us. So a stick with a string and a magnet, and then she cut out a bunch of paper fish and stuck paper clips on there. And so you go fishing for them, and you catch the yellow one, and then you match it up with the word yellow. Again, this is not great because your kids they don't need to be able to read the color words yet. Here's one that I made. And so, I don't know if I have any of the colored popsicle sticks, but it was a bunch of popsicle sticks. And the first time I did this, I made it with paper, but then I decided to do it with popsicles. Like I sewed these. And so you would put the color on one side, so actually yellow paint, and then they would just match it up that way. And so that's a nice one. And then there's a lot of games that you can find that use color, things like Uno, Blink. I showed you that one in another video. Candyland. This is another cool one. Hoot Owl Hoot. So if your child gets tired of you always winning, this one's nice because it's a cooperative game. So everybody helps to try to get the owls home before the sun comes up. So there's just a bunch of ways to play with color, and it's probably not going to take your kid long to learn the basic colors. So there you have it. It's not a big deal.